I should have brought my little stand.
All right. It says we're streaming.
Oh, do I have to move that? I
And
guess I have to move
what I
in.
have to look, yeah.
Move in.
You guys are getting to see
Gotta be cozy.
the
I
whole
know, right?
pre-show action. This is so exciting. Does that say online?
Yes, it does.
Wow. All right, and then everybody else maybe is working on it. What did
And it
these say?
says sending data, sending data, sending data.
Okay, so they're trying.
Periscope is online now.
I've never even done
That
a Periscope, and I'm doing it with
is
you.
wow. And amazing.
Snap.
Isn't that awesome? Oh, snap. Love it.
I'm so
Tag me in yours.
excited.
Okay. Yeah.
Sounds good. We're getting
Show is
all the
real.
lives working. We've got our little view cups here, so we can look like. How are you gonna drink? You asked me.
I'll hold it. Let me put it against mine.
Yeah,
she's
put
not
it
gonna
against
drink.
her.
You know what?
We're
She's
gonna
so
talk about her
disrespectful.
water intake
Should I move
later.
my phone out the way? I don't know if I should have it like that. I don't know.
I think it looks fine.
Okay.
I think you look
Okay.
cool.
Let me
All right.
tag in the video.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Simply
Hey.
Felicity Podcast,
Yeah.
episode 1, season 1. Yay! And Roscoe wants to say, I'm here.
Hi,
not
Roscoe.
to be-
Roscoe's
not to
amazing.
be outdone. All right. Well, I am so excited to be here today with two sisters that I have been wanting to be here with. We got the curly girl glasses thing going on, but it's all three curly girls. Bring it in.
Curly girl.
Bring it in.
Yeah. I should go get my glasses. You should. You do have glasses.
It's all good. It's
I probably need them.
You are so well, you were able to read the screen when I was not able to.
Okay.
So anyway, we are here for the Simply Felicity podcast, which is all about making your dreams come true. And so I interview dreamers. I love interviewing people that have a dream and are living out their dream.
Yes.
And I'm going to start today talking about what connected us after we met, becoming dateable.
Yes.
And I really love this brand. I love what you guys are doing with Becoming Dateable. And we're going to start off with Monica Payne, who is the CEO of Caljon Asset Management.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. Right. I love that. I love it because a lot of the times you're representing people.
Yes.
Right? Yes. And so we are our greatest assets.
Come on now. I love that.
That's a very powerful name that you have. But tell me about Becoming Dateable, your birth child, and what you want to do with it and what's up next with Becoming Dateable.
Becoming Dateable. Wow. It's amazing that it's been almost 4 years now.
Whoa, my God.
Yeah, it'll be 4 years. And it all started with Eva and I having a girlfriend conversation, if you will. We get into these deep conversations about just our relationships and things that people are experiencing. And so Becoming Dateable was birthed from us recognizing or observing that many people are having issues with just getting a date. And so we went from there to, well, why is it so difficult for some people to even get a date, like let alone even try to get into a relationship, just dating? And we discovered that it's because they're not looking inward. Everything that they're trying to, to get as far as dating, they're looking at the other people. They're looking at everything is like an external locus of control they got going on. Right. When actually, if you want to attract these different individuals that you would really like to date, it starts with you reflecting that.
And again, like I said, I love talking about dreams, and I think that's true for a lot of the dreams that people have. One of those dreams, of course, is being in a relationship. A lot of people have a dream of being in a relationship.
That's huge.
Right? And, but they feel like that dream is out there. And so that's why they put the locus of control out there, right? Exactly. And so you turned this concept and this conversation into a fun game show format. Yeah,
because it was like, in explaining it, it's like, wow, that sounds really deep. You know, it sounds so extra serious. And we're like, okay, we do have to lighten it up a little bit. And so because we're both, in music and everything, even more so than I am right now, but we both love music. Eva, of course, sings, and she's a comedian and all that good stuff.
Excited to talk about that soon.
Right. And so we had to add that entertainment component.
Yeah.
Because that's just who we are. We love music so very much so. And then we wanted to give an opportunity for independent artists, you know. So we wanted to use the platform that we were creating in order to help, you know, those artists that don't normally have they don't have an opportunity to perform all the time. So
It's true.
Yeah.
Thinking of others, so it got you into lots of different venues.
Yes.
And then you brought in this game show elements where people who were desiring to see if they were dateable or needed some help being dateable. So then you brought in judges that could maybe assess if the people really were dateable. Are they really looking inward, asking them certain questions and stuff? So that's where I came in.
Yes.
I was one of your judges. You guys took me to this seedy bar. No, I'm kidding. Actually, it was a pretty classy little place there in Harvey. So yeah. And but it was a lot of fun. It really was, and being among the people, just kind of having that fun sense of community and having people think a little bit differently maybe about the dating scene. So we
Absolutely.
I went with you guys from the bar to the church.
From the bar to the church.
So Becoming Dateable got saved, so we went to church, which was very good.
That's a good one. Felicity has jokes.
It was really cool. And then it was just a totally different community. Then you had vendors and stuff. I really see like a huge community element in what you do. And so I really want to recommend this very fun game show. This is an issue concerning just the people in your community. If you're like a community organizer, whether you've got a church or you bring people together for other things, I just really want to recommend Becoming Dateable.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely.
It just touches so many different things because we kept saying that, you know, once you become dateable, it's not just about becoming dateable. You know, that whole element says that once you become dateable, then you're going to be that person that becomes, we make up words and stuff. Here we go. Employable.
Employable. Come on now.
Marriageable. You know.
Oh, okay, now that might be made up.
Marriageable. You know. But you become all these other different things, and it all stems from you becoming dateable. But like I said before, you know, it's just redirecting that focus inward. You know. And our motto is, you know, no matter where you are in life, never stop becoming a better version of yourself every day. And that's, you know, so we have
powerful.
that.
And I remember kind of being in a process where I felt like God was leading me becoming more dateable or whatever. And the thing is that I really got happy with myself. And that's very powerful.
Yes.
And I think when you are that happy with yourself, it doesn't mean that you no longer desire to date, but you're good.
Right.
You're good where you are. Right. And if you keep working on yourself, then that relationship never ends. And then when you get in a good relationship, and Monica, you're married, you can attest to this, continuous improvement of yourself is what makes your relationship, because the biggest relationship you'll always have is with yourself. You can go ahead and blame your partner for this, that, and the other, and they can sit there and blame you, but you can also just continue to improve.
That's the biggest
which is what you can control.
Absolutely.
Right.
And it sounds so easy, but you know, we know it's a challenge. You know, it's definitely a challenge, but it's a challenge that we have to accept if we want to grow and if we want to reach that level of contentment, like you were saying. You know, never to become complacent where we are, but to be at least content with where we are, but always striving to become, you know, that better person. So,
yeah. I think the biggest, like, when you say it's a challenge, I think the biggest challenge of it is really taking that responsibility. It's just hard. It's just like, if you get in the blame game, it's just easier to blame. It's like, or it feels better or something like that, but it's just does not create change.
Right.
Are there any other things that Calgon Management is promoting that you want to shout out right now?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
One huge thing that we're working on right now, Calgon is the project manager for the Sandy Red Fever
Woo-hoo!
promo tour. Yay.
Yes.
So
her hairdresser did my hair.
Okay.
Yay.
Shout out to Faisha.
Yes, fascia. Actually, fascia. I was
Fascia, sorry.
because it's spelled
right.
fascia,
Yeah.
but it's fascia.
Yeah,
I had to correct myself.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
fascia. Yes, braids by fascia.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we love her. She's such a sweetheart too. But the Red Fever promo tour had a concert in Chicago, and our very own Eva Rue,
Yes.
opened in that show as well. And now we are actually headed to Atlanta.
Okay.
Yes.
So on Thursday, August 8th, if you don't already have tickets, it would be wonderful for you to check out St. James Live. You can go right to their website, stjamesliveatl.com, and you can pick up tickets for the Red Fever promo tour because we're coming there this Thursday.
There were so many.
And Eva's going to be there too again.
Yeah.
Oh, are you?
Opening again,
awesome.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
So we're very excited.
I think.
Uh-oh.
Right.
So silly.
Because Eva's amazing. Oh my God. This is my sister since Juvember. I love her. And I promise you when I make up words. I love making up words.
That's what we like to do.
I'm such a nerd. I like to use words that people don't know anyway, and then I make up other words that people really don't know.
Right.
So no, but she's amazing. It's like every time I hear her sing, I promise you, it's like my first time hearing her. I get so I'm like, oh my gosh, I love to hear myself. She's amazing. She's absolutely amazing.
I'm in total agreement, and we can't tease that enough. So you just have to keep watching so you can hear this fantastic voice. And let me go ahead and properly introduce to the show Eva Rue. Thank you so much for being here because you've been everywhere recently.
Yes.
It's just been incredible.
Literally
and I want
everywhere.
you to talk about your dream. And it seems like the past 6 to 8 months, it has really taken off to a certain place.
Yes.
That you maybe haven't been before. So what do you think is behind that?
Oh my gosh. Well, I think that, first, thank you for having me on the show.
Yes.
We, Becoming Dateable, loves Dr. Felicity.
Absolutely.
And Dr. Felicity is a part of Becoming Dateable as well.
That's
so,
right.
The same version.
Okay.
Might not go back to the bar.
I don't think she can do the bar hopping.
Right.
But everybody ain't called to the street, right?
That's right. We all different ministries.
Everybody have different ministries.
Right.
So. But wow, I would say I just believe in sowing and reaping.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that some people will say, wow, something's happening overnight, which really wasn't overnight. You didn't see me up all those other nights.
Yes.
You know, you just happened to wake up to that one morning where now everything that I've been doing, all of the toiling, all of the hustling and grinding is now known.
Right.
So that's really what it is. So there's a reaping and a sowing. So I've been sowing and I've been planting for years.
Yes.
For years I've been sowing and working at this. So I would say this year is really, I would say exploding more because I've become more aggressive.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
And there was a polish that I needed.
Yeah.
Right.
So sometimes we think that just our gifts alone is supposed to carry us. Mm-hmm. But I had to learn that it was more than that.
Wow.
Indeed.
Yeah. I was going to point that out if you hadn't. I see a personal responsibility that you took over yourself, over your image, over your life, over your body, and you got really focused. Like you got very serious, even internally. Boundaries, relationships, things like that. And it's like, well, what do those things have to do with being in Hawaii last week?
Oh my
God!
About that. I don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, once you go to Hawaii, oh my God.
This is a labor of love.
Send my clothes to me.
Oh my God. Yeah, nice work if you can get it. But what is having boundaries in your relationships and taking more ownership of your image or whatever have to do with getting to a place like that? Well, it really has everything to do with it.
You know, it's just like you look at a basketball player, right? Well, if you want to play basketball, you have to still do more than basketball. You have to weight train. You have to run.
Exactly. Yes.
Right? It's not just dribbling.
Yes.
Wow, that's
right.
Powerful.
You have to make sure you get enough sleep. You have to make sure you're stretching. And then if you're trying to get to the NBA, you have to be in school. So you don't just get to wake up and go from the local park to the NBA court.
Right.
There's a lifestyle of discipline that has to happen.
Wow.
And and we hate to say, we like to say, well, you start cutting off folks and stuff. Well, really, people will begin to fall off.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
And you have standards.
Because you have standards now. And before, not to say that people were wasting your time, but you don't have a lot of time to waste. So if it's not a productive conversation, I love you, you're my friend, you're my homie.
Right.
But if you just want to sit on the phone because you don't have anything else going on in your life, I'm not able to be that person anymore to just let you just hold me on the phone and we have nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
And going with that basketball player analogy, they have coaches.
Right.
I have a coach.
Yes. You have a coach.
Yes.
Nice.
Well,
you have several coaches. You have coaches on your marketing.
That's true.
And I know Monica's been a big blessing
Monica's
to you
been a coach
about
too.
that.
Yep.
So
painful sometimes.
Yeah.
When your sister.
Yeah, right.
And your sister telling you stuff sometimes. You be like, girl, shit up. And then you got to come back and like, okay, you're right. Oh, you're right.
And now you get to talk to her about her water intake. So
I
do.
Love.
It's okay. It's okay. But and sometimes we need multiple coaches. You just need whatever it is you need. But it starts with where we started with Monica, which is looking in.
Yeah.
Right? Like that path out is gonna start by looking in, and you'll be able to listen to yourself, stop ignoring yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
and
true.
Go ahead and take those steps that you might be afraid to take.
That's true.
Moving to the next level.
Wow.
So
next level. Whew.
Yeah. A lot of next level business.
It is.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get it out this.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It looks really weird.
My arm's a little short. I'm trying to reach out and touch some of y'all. Come on, Jesus.
Yeah. Okay.
Lord.
Yeah.
So,
I wait for everybody else.
I'm going to take a little station identification to say
nice.
About if you see my mug changing colors.
Ooh.
I was able to get this at the Sandy Red Tour
in
Chicago
nice.
Kickoff. And let's see. Wait, I was gonna
say the vendor is
Okay. Well, you know what? Stay tuned to Simply Felicity because I plan on having her on the show. She's Chicago based.
Yes.
And it says my magic is in my melanin. So I just want you to see that the mug actually starts off black. And you only see the one face, and then when you put hot water in, it changes colors.
How cool is that?
Yay.
I thought that was so cool.
How creative we are.
Yes.
Right?
Amazing.
So lots of creative vendors. I'm going to have everybody's hashtags and everything with the podcast and on the Facebook Live. So you'll be able to find all of this stuff. You'll be able to find Eva, and you'll be able to find Monica and see what it is that's going on with them. I'm like just claiming my sponsors as I
Yes,
they're gonna come to this show. And also shouting out to Patreon.
Yes.
And my featured patron today is Monica. So we're just so I've been so grateful for your support over the months.
Absolutely. I believe in what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you very much. And grateful that Eva didn't charge me $8,000 to have to come here today.
Of course not,
So, but that's what she's worth. So, we are going to get to hear the lovely Eva right now. She's going to freestyle for us. This is warm if you want to. I didn't drink over here. I don't know if you need warm water. I don't know what you need. Okay, so anyway.
Is this a Christian show? Am I supposed to be singing gospel?
No, you don't have to sing gospel.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
It's from the house. We are all Christians, but we like it's when it's in your heart. You know what I mean? I don't see like all these differences. I really agree with that. You know what I mean? So I want you to flow from your heart. And so she's our modern day Minnie Riperton. For those that I'll bring in all ages on this. If you know Minnie Riperton, you might see some similarities there. But I give it over to the stylings now of Eva Rouet.
Oh my. Okay, so I think I'll just do a little bit of daydreaming. I love Aretha. Oh yes. And this is about dreams and things like that. So I'm daydreaming about the day that my husband, come on somebody, I'm claiming it.
Yes.
That my husband will come on through. Anyway, let me do something here. Y'all got to forgive me because I have been on the road a lot. So hope you enjoy it. He's the kind of guy that will say, hey baby, let's get away. Let's go somewhere where I don't care. He's the kind of guy that will say, hey baby, let's get away. Let's go somewhere where I don't care. I want to be what he wants, when he wants it, and whenever he needs it. And when he's lonesome and feeling love-starved, I'll be there to feed him. Loving him a little bit more each day. It turns me right on when I hear him say, hey, baby, let's get away. Let's go somewhere. Baby, can we? Where I don't care. Woo! Hey, baby, let's get away. Let's go somewhere where I don't care. Woo! I wanna be what he wants, when he wants it, and whenever he needs. And when it's lonesome and feeling lost, I'll be there to feed him. Loving him a little bit more each day. It turns me right on when I hear him say,
Eva, thank you
Good.
so much.
Lord God today.
Now you know what Monica was saying. And she says it feels like the first time every time that she hears her. I think you sing from a place that it feels like it's the first time you're singing.
You know, thank you, because I actually feel it too. So I feel like if I don't feel it, then you guys won't feel it.
Yeah.
So I got a little wrapped up myself. I almost started crying myself.
It feels like it's the right song at the right time. So I want to thank my guests for being on here today. I just wanted to introduce you to these fantastic ladies. And I'm going to kind of turn the camera here a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to give you guys a way to reach out to them both. But what I wanted to say, just special to my viewers, hold on 1 second, is the reason for Simply Felicity. It's not just so that you can watch my dogs take over my show. But the reason for Simply Felicity is because I truly believe in your dreams. I believe that God put something special and very unique on the inside of you. And I always want to encourage people, because like we mentioned, it can be difficult sticking with that dream. Honestly, in these days and age, if you're a woman, it can be difficult to even claim that, okay, hold on 1 second. Hey. Go forth. Be free. Right. It can be difficult to even claim that your desire is to be married, because a lot of times that's not like politically correct to say anymore or whatever. Your dream might not be politically correct. Your dream might make other people unhappy, whatever. But I just want to say that I believe in your dream. And what God put in you is unique to your giftings. It's unique to just what makes you special and who you are. I feel that to honor your dream is to honor God because He put it in you.
Yeah.
And so if you say, man, I don't even know what my dream is, reach out because it's important to find that out. It could be small to you, it could be big to you, it could be whatever, but when you begin to pursue it, it will become big to you and you'll have that passion. And that's why music does make us cry, because when someone's singing like straight from their heart, or whenever someone's doing what they've always dreamed and what they wanted to do, it touches us, it makes us cry. There's something like that for you. So I just want to honor God in you and what He put in you by doing this show. That's my whole heart for Simply Felicity. So thank you guys for helping me kick it off. Absolutely.
I want to say something about Dr. Felicity. I know she's been interviewing us, but first of all, just meeting her was divine in the first place. And she has jumped right in. She's been there to talk to me. I'm talking hours. She's a doctor for real, by the way. Now I'm not talking about let's clear that up. Right. She did not get an honorary doctorate from anywhere. She has a real doctorate degree. And you went where again? Tell them.
Oh, well, the doctorate isn't from Princeton. But
that's okay.
That's my undergrad.
But still. That's just my undergrad. That's just my undergrad. Not a big deal. No, that's amazing. Okay,
that is absolutely amazing. Yes.
She has an Ivy League personality. She has an Ivy League spirit. Everything about her is Ivy League to me. Yeah. So thank you for listening to me, coaching me through all of this. Because there have been times I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And Dr. Felicity would talk me down. Okay. You have to have some coaches in your life that will talk you down and that will build you up.
Yes.
Talk you down from quitting. Yeah. Talk you down from giving up. And help you to really see, okay, what's the root of this? Where's this even coming from? Because sometimes we put stuff on ourselves that's not even coming from without. It's coming from within. Mm-hmm. So sometimes we have to check that. And when we're struggling within, even Monica, I can say to Monica, I'm like, Monica, I feel like this. She was just like, okay, well, Eva, you, to me, are like putting stuff on yourself. What's that word you use sometimes? I can't think of it right now. But I'm throwing off.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Mm-hmm. Projecting.
I was about to say projecting.
Projecting. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She was like, but maybe that's something you're projecting because that's not what this person said or that, and it's just like, wow, okay. Sometimes you have to just stop and say, okay, let me stop doing this. I don't think that person believes in me. Monica say, you believe in you. Skip all that jive, Right. That's how she talks to me. She's like, bump all that other jive. And you believe in you?
Right.
Well, that's all that matters. So I want to say to you guys, even if nobody else you think believes in you, that's okay. If you believe in you, then there's nothing that can stop you. There's nothing that can get in your way. And everything that seems like it's a stumbling block or an obstacle is just what it is. You can go around it. It's not blocking every road. It's just one little street. So you just got to take another side street or detour. But you can still get to your destination. So thank you, Dr. Felicity, for helping me to get to my destination.
Woo! Yeah, that's powerful. We knew we had to get deep, right?
I'm sorry.
No, I go there. I always go there. And now I can't be totally accused of it, or I guess I pulled it out of you or whatever. Right. But thank you guys so much for joining us. I want you to follow these two awesome ladies. Another dream that Eva just lived is hosting a show. Yes. And so when you follow her, you're going to find out all about that as well. There's so much I can talk about with these ladies, but I just wanted to introduce you. I just wanted to give you a taste, and I want to inspire you that you cannot give up. I don't care if your dream is to get that living room clean. It's important.
Hello.
It's important. If it's in your heart, it's important. So never give up. And we will see you next time on Simply Felicity.
Awesome. Yes. Girl power.
Power. I see my girl bosses. You see the girl boss?
Girl boss.
Yeah. Yes. Wow. Awesome. I am so excited that worked. Thank you.